Yo, stay focused, man's on a mission. Wavy like the ocean, ain't got time for inhibition. Eyes on a prize, lock it in your vision. Straight up, man, that's gotta make a decision. Stay focused, man, I gotta go. Can't be going backwards, I can't be going slow. Gotta take the lead and I gotta steal the show.
What's up, YouTube? How y'all doing today? Hope y'all are doing fantastic. I'm back today, another early morning for me. I'm always here early morning. You watch it whenever you want, but I'm up early in the morning. So anyway, today's video we're going to be talking about the rules of threes, or the rule of threes. You don't hear a lot of people, I mean, you hear people talk a little bit about it, you know, but nobody really covers like the whole like topic of the rule of threes. So I'm going to kind of go over some of what that means and what it is. It's more of a, not just necessarily survival related. It's kind of related to like everything. You know, you always hear in baseball, 3 strikes and you're out, or 3 outs and you're end of an inning and stuff like that. But there's also the life deal where it's, you know, 3's a crowd, or 3's a charm, or, you know, 3's company, or, you know, you hear things like that like all the time, like 3, like third time's a charm, you know. And, you know, and like in Hollywood where a good movie series, like some of the best movie series out there have 3. You know, you've got the part 1, and then you've got the part 2, and then you've got the part 3, and then they stop. That's like some of the best movie series out there. You know, you get some like the Lord of the Rings or the Fast and the Furious and stuff like that, where, I'm not saying they're bad movies, but you end at 3. After 5 or 6 of the Fast and Furious, I lost interest. What's up, guys? Hey, listen, since I got you, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button? You know, I'm trying to shoot for that 6,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It costs you nothing. It's free. It takes you like 5 seconds. It just hit it, smash it, caress it, whatever you gotta do. Just do the things, you know, the YouTube stuff. You know, smash that subscribe button, as they say, or hit it, or, you know, like I said, caress it, or whatever other kinky little things you want to do with it. But hey, if you do that kinky stuff with it, we don't need to know about it. You can keep that to yourself. Just whatever you do, just subscribe. Okay. Like I said, I'm trying to get that 6,000. That would be awesome if I can get that by the end of the year. It's my little goal for the year. It's September, end of September, so it gives me 3 months. Try and get that. So if you wouldn't mind, hit the button. You know, do the YouTube stuff. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. I love you. I couldn't be doing this without you. I wouldn't be doing this without you. And I appreciate every single one of you. And anyway, appreciate you. Back to the show. And, you know, it's just rule of 3's. You know, 3's, 3's. But when it comes to survival, your rule of 3's, you know, you've got your 3 minutes without hope, or 3 minutes without air. It's 3 seconds without hope, but that's kind of iffy, I think. But 3 minutes without air, you know, if you don't have good air, or you know, have no air to breathe, 3 minutes. 3 days without water, you know. And some people, you know, when they're talking like prepping, oh yeah, you can live 3 days without water. Yeah, you can live 3 days without water. That doesn't mean you want to go 3 days without water. You know, after the first day, you're not doing very good, especially in SHTF situations. It's tough. It's going to be tough on you. You know, you're going to definitely not be liking life, even after the first day of no water. I mean, 3 days is till you die. Stand by. Alarm went off. Must be time. Must be time to wake up. Well, I'm already awake, so here we are. Anyway. And then you go 3 weeks without food. And people say the same thing. Oh yeah, you can go 3 weeks without food, but I don't know if any of you have like fasted or gone without food for a day. Even a day, it sucks. You could you? Yes, but after you've been without food for a few days, you're not really doing very good. You're not you're not very happy with yourself. Ah, sorry, had to sneeze real quick. Couldn't had to put you on pause. Must be coming down with a cold or something. And forgot where I was. Food. 3 weeks without food. You go 3 weeks without food, but it's not fun. After the first couple days or whatever, you're not liking life, and you know, and food and especially food and water are what really you need to worry about the most as far as like prepping is concerned. You've got to be, because those are the most important, especially water, and water is the hardest to prep, as y'all know. And a lot of people say you need a gallon of water per day per person. No, you need more than that. Cause if you're out working, you're gonna drink a heck of a lot more than a gallon. Plus, you've got to talk about cleaning yourselves, cleaning your equipment. Cooking. A lot of prepper food is just made by water. You boil water, you pour it in your prepper food, and boom. So you need water for cooking. You need water for drinking. You need water for cleaning. So I'd say a minimum of 3 gallons per person per day. And where are you gonna store that? If you got a family of like me, I've got a family of 7 living with me, but a family of 8. If the other one comes here with us, that's a lot of water we gotta store. And you can only go 3 days without it. The most important ones are the ones you can live the least with. So there's also another little concept that no one else really talks about a lot. They talk about two is one, one is none. True, which is a good concept to go by. But there are some that I heard. I think it was Dave Canterbury. He mentioned 3 layers of your kit, like 3 layers of a sleep kit: something to sleep on, something to sleep in, and something to sleep under. That's 3. And like fire starting, three ways to start a fire. You have, like, say you have a Bic lighter in your pocket, you have a lighter or some kind of, you know whatever. Like, you have a Bic lighter, you have a ferrocerium rod, and then you have like a magnifying glass on your compass or whatever. That, because you can start a fire with all 3 of those. So, like, 3 layers of your kit. 3 layers of first aid kit. Have a have a kit on your belt, have a kit on your chest rig, have a kit on your in your pack. 3 layers of everything, and that's not a bad thing to go by. If we're talking ammo, you got one in your gun, you got, whatever you got on your chest rig or plate carrier. You'll keep 4 to 6 on your chest rig, keep one on your belt, and maybe even a couple in your back. If you've got a bunch of them here on your chest rig, you may not need them on your belt, but then you keep one in your backpack. So you got 3. You got one in the gun, you got one on your chest, you got in your backpack. Or if you don't count the one in the gun, you got your chest, your belt, you got a couple on your belt, you got 1 or 2 in your backpack. Boom, there you go. 3 layers. And like I said, a lot of people don't talk about that one, but I heard that when I was listening to a Dave Canterbury talk about something, and that's what he was saying. 3 layers of your kit. And I was like, that's a good idea. Make sure you have, and it doesn't all have to be like in your backpack. The sleeping kit should probably, you sleep on something, which would be like, whatever, a little sleeping pad, or lay a tarp down, and then you've got something to sleep in, like one of those little survival backpack or sleeping bags. So you roll yourself up in a mylar, and then you've got a little mylar blanket. Even if they're just little, you've got 3. You've got something to sleep on, something to sleep in, something to sleep under, and so 3's, the rule of 3's. That's what I got. It's not It's not a new concept. You just don't hear a lot of people like just come out and just talk about it. You know, they'll mention it when they're talking about stuff. Oh, the rule of threes, but they don't really like come out and like just talk about the rule of threes and the importance of it. And and how it really relates to not necessarily just prepping, but everyday life. You know, I mean, every day you see it all over the place. Threes, you know, everything comes in threes. You know, three's a charm, three's a crowd, three's, you know, or third time's a charm, and then your baseball even does it. Three strikes, you're out. America's pastime. So it just you see it all over, and it's a big deal. It's bigger than a lot of people think, and it's really a good idea to kind of follow that idea. Like my kids will be talking about, oh, did you see Fast and Furious 7 or Fast and Furious 9? I was like, they should have just stopped at 3. I mean, Fast and 5. Fast and Furious, I don't know if you've seen the series, but technically I like 5. But after like 6, it's like, okay, this is getting dumb. And all the Harry Potters. Harry Potters were good, but try to keep it to 3. You know, remember the rules of 3's. Okay. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Love y'all. Do the YouTube stuff. You know what to do. And I'll see you in the next one.